So a lot has happened since my last videos. I just haven't felt like doing any videos really at all. I just had a lot of, heartbreak and didn't feel like doing YouTube. But I'm gonna do this one because this time it is good news, and I have a lot of good news happening right now, which I'm really happy about. Yeah, we just moved to Washington. I am living in Washington now for at least the next year, which is exciting. We're settling down finally. And yeah, I just did my third transfer. So I don't know what the last one I think was when I started doing my second retrieval and everything, and my second transfer with Fresh. This third one was a FET cycle, a frozen transfer cycle. So yeah, we did 2 embryos this time, and yeah, I got a positive on 3 days past transfer. I will put photos in as well, and I'm pretty sure it was a faulty test, or I just had a surge of Hcg or something happening because I implanted. I don't know. But now, yeah, I got negative the next day. So I was like, okay, I don't know. It must have been a faulty test. I don't know what happened. But then I am now 6 days past transfer, 5 days past transfer yesterday night. I did a first response and I saw a hint of a line, which I wasn't sure it was an indent or not. So I was like, okay, I don't trust this until it gets darker. But then I did an easy at home and I saw a shadow of a line, and I was like, okay, I never see anything on the easy at homes ever. Sometimes I see like the indent, but it's like, it's like really thin and I could barely see it or whatever. And then I was like, I could actually see kind of a line. So I was like, okay, I don't know. I was thinking maybe it was an indent. So I was like, okay, let's see tomorrow morning. I took another one in the middle of the night because I woke up and I was like, okay, let's take a test. And there was again a shadow of a line. It wasn't that much darker or anything, but this morning at 6 days past transfer, which wasn't even yet 6 days past transfer because I took it at 7 a.m. and I did my transfer at 10 a.m. So it was close to 6 days past transfer, but yeah. I took 2 easy at homes and they show lines a lot darker and better. Well, not a lot darker, but a little darker. And I can actually see them, and I actually can tell, like, okay, these are positives. Yeah, because they're showing on, these lines are on like 4 tests now on the easy at homes. And I showed my husband and he can see them. So when my husband can see the lines, I know I'm not crazy and I know it's there. So I'm pretty sure this transfer has worked and it's exciting, but we have to wait to see if it keeps getting darker. I'm going to test again tonight, and I'm also going to get some more first responses because I'm not really sure why it wasn't showing up darker, because the easy at homes, pick up 10 Hcg while the first responses pick up less. So I don't know why the first responses are being so annoying, but actually I do know because they suck. But I was hoping that, first responses would give me better lines. So I might actually, I don't know, get a different test, a different early sensitive test, maybe like clear blue and first response, because I think the clear blue probably will show me a line as well. We'll see. Yeah, so tonight it should be a lot darker, the easy at home tests, and I should be getting more positives. And then Wednesday is my beta test, so that's 9 days past transfer. So I'm excited about it because I'm getting positives tests, and I should keep getting positive tests, I hope. So yeah, and I don't know if I have twins, I don't know yet, but it's exciting. Yeah. So yeah, we got a new house. It's very nice and big and huge. This is the living room. See my dogs over there. Living room, the dining room. I got a kitchen back there. It's an older house. It's a duplex, but we got the bedrooms upstairs. Like, that's the stairs to the bedrooms. I can show you a full tour later. We have no furniture, and we're probably not gonna have any furniture for a long while. We got a futon yesterday, but that's it, pretty much. But yeah, thanks for watching. I will post another video of more good news soon. Hello, so I'm back, kind of. I'm gonna do a video while I'm driving because this drive is very long and boring, and I just feel like I should get back into doing YouTube and you know, showing my journey, because I do feel like this does help people that are going through the same thing as I am. I did not think my journey would be lasting this long for TTC, but it is. And has been a lot going on the past, I think it's been 2 months now since I haven't posted a video. So I just want to explain what happened and tell you guys, you know, what happened in the past 2 months and such. So yeah, the past 2 months, I've been doing IVF, and well, it's actually past 3 months, but yeah, it's the end of February now. So yeah, I've been doing IVF, and it's been difficult. I had to do, you know, I think the last videos was me doing the second round of doing IVF retrieval. I had to do 2 IVF retrievals. My second one did go really well because of the higher dosages of medication. I got a lot more eggs, and I still have 4 embryos frozen right now. So yeah, it went a lot better. And then I did a fresh transfer of a 5-day embryo. That month I did the retrieval. So yeah. I remember I didn't do any Hcg washes or inchpalids or any add-ons that month. And yeah, I tested tons and everything, and nothing. I didn't get pregnant, which was shitty. That was my second transfer, and I was hoping it was gonna be the one, you know. That's why it's been hard to record, because I just had been having really bad luck, I guess, and just been depressed. Haven't had the best months at all. So my third transfer, which I ended up doing a frozen transfer, so I know that I didn't record any of my frozen transfer cycle. I just wanted to focus on just other things, I guess, that month. I wanted to not stress myself out too much on TTC, and so I tried to not do YouTube and just focus on other things in my life, you know. So yeah, the frozen transfer was me on meds. It was a medicated frozen transfer, so I started, my baseline was at, you know, cycle day 3. I started estrogen medicine tablets, and then I was on prednisone steroid medication. What else was I on? I think that was it until they checked my lining on cycle day 3 and it was fine, and then they had to check it again in a week, and then they saw that it was like at 8 millimeters or whatever. So it was thick enough for a transfer, so I waited another week to do the transfer. And during that week, I had to start progesterone shots and everything. So medicated fat cycle, you don't ovulate on your own or anything. Like, they start you on progesterone when your lining is thick enough for the transfer, which is crazy. Yeah. So, yeah, I did the progesterone, and then I went back, like, on a Friday. I did 2 washes. I did a new wash, a PRP wash, which is supposed to be, they take a bunch of blood from me, and they, like, centrifuge it, and then they put it back inside my uterus. And it's supposed to help thicken your lining and make your lining more receptive for the embryo. And I also did an Hcg wash. You know, Hcg wash helps your uterus, think it's already pregnant, because, on a natural cycle, your uterus is already making Hcg because it recognizes the embryo in your fallopian tubes. So that wash is supposed to help, trick your body or whatever. And then I did the intrapalids, which helps your body not reject the embryo. It kills NK cells or something like that. Yeah. So I did all of those things. And I did a transfer of 2 5-day embryos that time for my frozen transfer. And yeah, so about 5 days later or so, I got my first positive test ever, and it was amazing because I've never seen a positive, and I was just so excited and happy, and I thought that this was it, and I wouldn't be making this video if it was good news that happened. So yeah, I thought it was it because I've never had a chemical before or miscarriages before, so I thought it was it. And yeah, I kept getting positives for like 4 days after that, but they weren't getting darker. They got somewhat darker, but then they didn't get much darker after, like, I got around 12 days past or so, or 10 days past or so, and it still wasn't darker than the control line or anything like that, and it just wasn't looking good. I was starting to get worried. And then I had my blood test, and it came back as I had 19 Hcg in my system, meaning I knew it was a chemical. And that day I cried so much. It was the worst feeling, and the worst feeling because it was really bad because my husband wasn't with me. He was traveling for work. My husband was traveling for work. He wasn't with me all that month when I was doing the frozen transfer. I was in Colorado, so yeah, it was really upsetting. Well, I was in Colorado when I did the transfer, and then I ended up moving to Washington because we had to move to Washington because of his job. So I was in Washington by myself in this new place and everything, and then I found out I was having a chemical, and I was by myself, and it was the worst feeling, and it was terrible. So yeah, and then I had to go back for a second Hcg because they always make you do that after you got a positive Hcg, even though it's low and everything. And that was the worst. because I knew it was gonna be negative after that, and I just hated having to go back to get, you know, for bad news and to just torture myself pretty much, because when I was there was babies there and you know, pregnant women there. Like, there was a pregnant woman there that was getting her blood work, and it was like, yeah, I just started crying. Like, it happened for like a while. I just couldn't go anywhere. Seeing pregnant women or babies, I start crying. It's just really getting depressed. So it was my first ever, you know, loss. Even though it was chemical and it was so early, it's like, it is like an early miscarriage, and it is like a big loss, because this is definitely for your first one. You know, you were pregnant, you were getting positive tests and everything. Like, I got positive digitals too that said pregnant, and it's like, it was the worst feeling for sure. And I just didn't really want to try anymore after that. I really wanted to just not even try anymore at all. So I decided to take a break. I've been taking a break this whole month of January, February, pretty much. So my period was, or my cycle, I mean, was super long this month. I'm pretty sure because of all the IVF medicine and all that. I don't know. It was 35 days long, and usually I get my period at cycle day 26. So I was like, what's going on? I was thinking I was pregnant, but everything was negative, so I knew I wasn't. So it was really annoying to have it be late, you know, definitely after the miscarriage, or chemical, I should say. Yeah, it's annoying. So this month I actually did a test this month to check my uterus more, because they told me after this third transfer, because I, you know, did 2 transfers of 2 embryos each time, and it was my third transfer, and me being so young and everything, it's like, they're like, yeah, you need to get more tests done because there's probably something going on. I'm hoping it's just like the wrong embryo, is what I'm hoping. But I went to do a saline sonogram because I never did that. I did an Hcg and it was normal. But yeah, I did a saline sonogram this month and it was normal. The saline sonogram, by the way, doesn't really hurt at all. It hurt a little bit, but like, it was not like the Hcg. The Hcg hurt so bad, while the saline sonogram was like nothing really. But yeah, there was nothing, they didn't see anything on the sonogram at all, and it was normal. So I was like, what the heck? But after my period was late for so long, I went and told CNY, and they told me to go do an ultrasound and blood work. And when I went to do the ultrasound, apparently I didn't have any ovary cysts. I was thinking I might have ovary cysts, because when I had an ovary cyst the last time, I was late 2 weeks, and that was the only time I was late. So that's what I was thinking what was wrong, but apparently it wasn't what I had. So apparently they could see cysts in my uterus, like tiny ones. Well, they are thinking it's cysts, but they can't really tell on the ultrasound, she said. And I was like, oh wow. I just had a saline sonogram and they didn't see anything. So she was thinking, the nurse anyways on the phone was all like, oh, okay, it's probably nothing then if you got, you know, a normal saline sonogram. That's why I don't really like CNY, because you don't really talk to doctors, and the nurses don't really know anything. You have to actually tell them to make an appointment with the doctor to talk to the doctor about something, and it's annoying. But yeah, so I am actually made an appointment to do a hysteroscopy and a laparoscopy if I need it. It's March 23rd. I have my consult, and then I probably will have the surgery, or to see inside. The hysteroscopy checks inside your uterus and ovaries with a camera, I'm pretty sure you have to be under for it, and then the laparoscopy is supposed to scratch everything and get rid of everything. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I don't know for sure, but I will find that all out when I go to see the doctor, because I found someone over here in Washington that could do it, and I already have an order from CNY to get it done. So I'm excited about that, because maybe I'll figure out what's going on. It'd be nicer to figure out what's going on and then get rid of whatever I have, because maybe that's why I had the chemical, and maybe that's why none of the other embryos implanted as well. But yeah, so the next month though, I'm doing a medicated cycle this month, actually, because I had my period on the day I went and did the ultrasound and everything, and it was really annoying. I was like, are you kidding me? And it was at nighttime. I was like, I never get my period at nighttime, so it's like really annoying. But yeah, so yeah, and also this month I've been breaking out like crazy, and my face is all scarred up because of it. And I'm pretty sure it has to be the IVF medication just messing things up, or it's just whatever is going on with my uterus, and I keep getting cysts or whatever is messing things up. But I don't know, my hormones weren't all okay and not crazy, so I don't know what's going on with me, but hopefully the hysteroscopy and stuff tells me soon. So yeah, I'm doing a timed cycle, intercourse cycle this month, because my husband's actually here in Washington for the next month, and so we could actually do that. And I don't want to go do another transfer anytime soon. I'm actually focusing on losing weight right now and getting healthier as well, mostly because I got bad news from my primary doctor that I'm pre-diabetic and I have high cholesterol and everything else. So I was like, okay, I need to lose weight. It's annoying, but yeah, I have lost 50 pounds before, so I know I can lose it, and it's gonna be hard, because when I lost 50 pounds it was hard, but I can do it. I just have to keep myself motivated every day and take it one day at a time. I've already lost 8 pounds actually, so I am doing actually really good, and I lost 8 pounds in almost 2 weeks. It hasn't been 2 weeks yet, but I'm hoping to get to 10 pounds by the end of this week. Hoping. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good with that. So yeah, the timed intercourse, I have the GPS. I have a baseline today appointment and a blood work appointment today, and then I get to start my letrozole. So I'm on letrozole again. Tried it already twice for 2 cycles and it didn't work, but this time on a way higher dose. Sorry about the GPS. I'm on a way higher dose. I told them it didn't work the last 2 times I took it, so they gave me a way higher dose, and yeah, hopefully that will help me ovulate. And I'm also doing a trigger shot too, so that should help me out. That's going to make me ovulate. I just need to make sure I get an actual follicle or 2 that will help me ovulate. Well, I need to turn left onto Fair Drive. Ovulate anyways. So yeah, it depends how the cycle goes, but I'm hoping maybe I'll get pregnant, but who knows. So I'm hoping anyways. But yeah, we're gonna do that, and I'll let you guys know how this cycle goes. Yeah, thanks for watching. I am doing a lot better. It's been a month now since the chemical, so yeah. But thanks for watching, and yeah, bye.